Welcome to Dark Ages Reborn, as we are doing, well, a bit of a follow up for one of the Gangrel, no one, and well, as she suffers through the effects of what she's seen the following evening, she rides, she turns, again, flashes of those ears, the blood, the screams in the dark. The elder known as Ulrich sits over her, watching, with almost a gentleness to him that she's well accustomed to, squeezes cloth against water and just rubs against her face. When she finally opens her eyes, he's there looking down. There's a bit of blood in his mouth as he wiped it off. Just gently washing it, washing her, almost rubbing some of even the sweat of blood off her skin. As he just smiles down at her.
Hey. Hi, Father.
Well, you're awake, so means the dream has stopped for now.
She'll nod. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. You've done nothing wrong. Everyone has bad dreams.
She'll nod. Okay.
Now, my little no one, can you stand?
Mm-hmm.
Now come outside then. I want to see what you've learned.
Yeah. Yes,
He'll
Father.
get up with a very slow grace and just stride very easy going out the door.
She'll she'll get up. Not definitely not as easy. Kind of get to her feet. Little disoriented, looking around. And basically putting back like, okay, in the cabin, in the woods, no longer in the city, no longer in the underground. No things getting eaten, and there's no blood everywhere. So she's like with a couple of seconds familiarizing herself with where she is, and like her shoulders are hanging a little bit as she is still feeling the after effects of the nightmares. She'll walk outside looking possibly more timid than ever.
As slowly come out the cabin door, he's sitting there again in his usual kind of these sort of greyish sort of pants, as his bare feet and shirtless. You see all these runic tattoos all over him as he smiles down up at you. Sit.
Yes, Father. She'll sit down.
So you sit down right across from him and he puts
Mm-hmm.
his hands in the dirt, rubbing his fingers along it and looks at you. What did you learn on that mission? No one.
Um, there had been murders in the city, and we found who did it. We first went to look for the body and to investigate, and all its organs were gone, like cut out, but not in a way an animal would do it.
Not about the mission, young one. He smiles gently. But yourself. What did you discover?
Um, she looks a little confused at that. I I don't like the city.
Yeah, neither do I. What else?
Mm, I killed. I helped killing something.
You gave something back to the earth, yes.
Hmm.
And he runs his hands along the earth again. This is what we are, what they call us.
Killers.
In a way, yes. But for Gangrel, we are the earth. We become it. We wander around because our life has been extinguished and we are just an extension of the looks around. The forest will.
But the forest is alive.
Aye, and we are its judges, its executioners, because we have been given the torment of living to watch and wander the world one last time. We've been given a gift, but also a curse at the same time.
His mother was a spirit, I think.
Spirits are tricky things.
You think she did this? She gave me to the other one
Your sire, yes.
to get a new defender.
In a way.
Mm.
You see, once the forest loses something, it creates a balance again. You are the result.
What did it lose then?
Smiles sadly. A lot of things.
I don't know what I was before I was this. I look like the people in the city. I don't feel connected to them because I don't understand them.
In order to study everything you will hunt eventually, you must understand that does not mean you'll be a part of it. That part of your life is over now.
Why, if I was human before, why did I get this like this?
Because you survived. You stood. Smiles at her. Like you did, yeah, last night. You fought. That is why a gangrel embraces. We are the ones that always watch and survive even the most harshest of winters.
Oh,
We are. They call us the clan of beasts, but no one will quite understand like we do the ever shifting time of the forest, of the world, even.
I feel like I don't feel like a killer or a fighter.
And you look at her. The killing comes never naturally. Never the first few times. You are but a watcher at this stage. A cub learning. For animals kill, they kill when they have to.
When we were in the city, we were walking towards the place where graveyard, and I was grabbed by something. It had pointy ears and it was kind of small. I think the others call it a Nosferatu.
Yes, they are another one of the tribes. Clans, they call them. They are the ones cursed with a hideous deformity. Though they have some similar abilities to us, they are ones that skulk under the ground. Secrets and lies are their game. They are. We have common purposes with them, but vile creatures all the same.
It grabbed me and I just forgot to fight.
Fear is natural. You cannot be expected to stand a warrior when you've never learned the ways. It's only through trial and error in which we grow.
I'm sorry I failed you
How have you failed me?
there when I didn't fight.
You have not failed me. If you had failed, you would have died. In fact, you have succeeded quite well. So much so that I want you to look, try something.
Okay.
Each of us, each Gangrel, has this gift. Like your communication with the animals, our resilient toughness. But the most important gift of all is the power of the blood that we are only granted to. I am sure you've seen us, the way our eyes glow red.
Yes.
Our claws descend. Some of us can shift into beasts. Others shift into mist.
I saw it, but I don't think I can do that.
I want you to close your eyes and focus. Unleash that predator vision of yours. Let your mind take a primal instinct. A predator needs to see in the dark.
Okay. She'll close her eyes.
Now open and tell me what you see.
She'll try to focus a little bit on what he said, but you know what? I feel, especially with her failing her nightmare roll, that it would be appropriate to roll willpower.
Do it. Go for it. 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so she does manage to concentrate instead of like going back to the big pitch black darkness underneath the city.
Mm-hmm.
So she'll try to focus a little bit on the feeling she had when she was attacking the serpent, and when she was hunting with Aisha, how she felt at that point. And yeah, she'll open her eyes.
And that smile, as you see the smirk. And he'll gently lift over the bucket of water he has. Now look down.
She will.
And her eyes are glowing. red, like oryx do. All the other gangrel do.
Oh,
And when you look at the trees, it's almost you have perfect vision.
she start to kind of look around and see what the world looks like right now. Um, she's a little distressed because this is weird. This is new.
Take your time, slow your breathing.
Um, I expected that I would see everything in red, but
No,
it's not.
think of a wolf's eye.
Yeah.
You see, some of us use rage to fuel it. Others, like you will learn, will use their instinct to learn it. You understand?
Yes, Father.
And eventually, as she watches, he sinks his hand slowly into the earth, like his hand almost goes pale and translucent as it just seems to slide in.
Oh,
You'll become one with the earth herself. And his hand slides back out again. We are the earth's children in many ways. Undead, yes, but still her children.
I think I understand.
Hmm. Good. You will need it. And he appraises you then. We will feed. Then you will join with Aisha in resuming your investigation of that forest.
Yes, Father.
So, he rises slowly. Lead the way.
She'll stand up, of questioning, like, lead the way.
And
What way?
he look he look with his eyes, pointing at them. Track the game.
Right. Yes. She'll head into the forest, and
He he casually walk beside her.
she'll like her eyes at first just go like still everywhere to kind of get the feeling of how she's looking, like to get accustomed to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then she like once they're like a little bit deeper into the forest, she'll actually start tracking.
Give me perception investigation. No, perception survival. Survival, sorry, survival.
It doesn't matter, same dice. So 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh,
5.
damn. Yeah.
I still
You
need to
pick
get
up
myself a perception
Yeah, you
specialty.
do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Wow. You pick up deer trails. You can even spot the little pitter patter. You can spot a large buck that's moving off to the east.
Mhm. Actually, didn't give the eyes, didn't they give like a -1 difficulty?
Yeah, you've got all the
I
successes. You
got
see
all the
everything.
successes, yeah.
Yeah, you can even tell how fast it's moving. It's being probably maybe about here about 5 minutes ago.
She she actually does like the not only the eyes, but as soon as she picks up the trail, she also kind of immediately checks for like the scent, the direction of from where the wind is coming, and basically does all that kind of almost automatically by now.
Mm-hmm. And
And
or it just watches.
And yeah, she'll start following the trail, making sure that she's staying downwind. Is that the right way to put it, or is that
Yeah,
like
we'll say that you have also merit, which gives you that little bit of advantage as well.
Mhm.
Um, so I need you to roll another perception survival.
Okay.
Just roll a d10. Yeah, perfect. So yeah, perception survival.
I've rolled it. I got 1, 2, 3.
Lovely. Yeah, you can tell it's picking up speed, but it's not running as if panicked. You can tell it's maybe just moving quietly. Doing a standard deer thing.
And she'll go. She'll go silently as well. So dex stealth. Like she prefers to not go into a run because as soon as they hear, she would be compromised. Oh, she botches.
So yeah, you as you're moving, I'm just gonna make a quick roll for boss man. He's fine. Um, fucking celerity. Um, he Orc vanishes basically. Um, as you're probably crouching up, you hear the as you look down on this large bark snaps. And then as you look up, then you see one of the deers. It shoots up and looks at you and just begins to bolt.
Yeah, at that point, is it? Are there more than one deer? Is only one of them bolting, or are they all?
There's three of them. There's one large one with large horns, basically.
Mm-hmm.
A small one which looks like a doe, and then a small, tiny one. Then, but they're all bolting. The doe is
Yeah, of
staying with
course.
the baby, and the larger one is almost running, trying to circle around, basically.
Okay. She is gonna go for the larger one, actually, not for the doe and the cub, because if you kill the doe, you probably kill the cub as well, and the cub is not um will not hold
Okay,
enough blood
so
anyway.
I rolled Dex Athletics then to start to keep pace. Let's roll something dear.
And I completely forgot to add my nightmares fail, so I'm really stupid, but it didn't really matter much for the roll so far. So
All right, that deer is moving
into
like a
account
hurricane.
now. So Dex Athletics, 2 successes.
Yeah, you're keeping pace. It's just a bit ahead of you as you're running. It just seems to just dart left to right, left to right, left to right, and just roll one more. Then we'll see.
3 successes now.
Yeah, you're about level pace with it.
I keep level pace with it.
As you're running.
hmm
You have no clue where Ulrich is.
Well, that's probably something that she's rather used to with him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She'll actually try and like leap jump to it.
Okay, give me Dex Athletics first.
Yeah, she's probably gonna put a blood point in dexterity for it.
Go for it. Go for it.
Four
Oh wow!
successes.
Yeah, you catch onto it. Basically, you catch onto the side of it and
hmm
hold on. As the deer, it kind of buckles and shakes, but it's so panicked. You know what I mean? As you keep hold very, very well, actually.
hmm Um, and she's gonna put now a blood point into her strength, and
Oh,
will basically try to she'll attempt to kind of like pull the head backwards by the antlers and then slit its throat.
okay. This is going to be DC 7 because it's moving,
hmm
and it's going to resist. So I'm just going to roll pure strength for this thing. So we'll just say it's 3, 2, yeah, 3. So roll me strength. Strength. Brawl. Well, actually, what are you using to slit its throat? Actually.
Uh, I was saying slitting his throat, but that would make a lot of blood, like kind
Mm-hmm.
of losing. So she would probably refrain from that. Now, what she probably is gonna do is she's gonna latch onto like its antlers and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
hold it really tight and probably gonna sink her teeth into it.
Okay, so Dex Brawl. Actually, no, Strength Brawl, Strength Brawl. And I'll just roll Strength to resist. Just to see how well this thing resists you.
I only have one success.
It fails, so you're good.
Mm-hmm.
So you pull it back, it seems to buckle. You can even hear it buckling and whistling, moaning as you're dragging it down slowly. And just give me one more Strength Brawl. I'll roll against it.
One success again.
And one. So you're it pulls itself back up again as, you're kind of both kind of in an even Steven type scenario, basically.
Mm-hmm.
As you're still running. Give me a quick Dex Athletics check just to make sure you still latch on.
Okay.
Wow.
I think I do.
Yeah, I think you do, yeah. So, okay, roll me Dex Brawl, Strength Brawl again.
Mm-hmm. 2 10s.
Oh, damn. Okay, no, you're still struggling, it's rearing its head. As you can,
Yeah.
you have a grip, but you just can't pull it back far enough.
That's fair, because even with the struggling, it would wear him down.
Mm-hmm.
At least.
Oh yeah, no, he's slowing down a considerable pace.
Actually, no, she's not going to use that. I was thinking I could use Animalism 3, but on the other hand, this feels more fair for the animal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Just give me one more Strength Brawl, and we'll see how you do. Because I'm gonna drop its strength down now because it's been running around. That's a fail.
We both fail.
Yeah, so you're both kind of flailing along. Just one more then, because this thing is worn out by this stage. That's a botch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's so tired that it actually almost nearly just like cranes its head back to try and buck, and you just get a perfect right into the neck.
Yeah, she starts draining it to make it lose more stamina. Like, she doesn't want to drain it completely yet because she kind of thinks at this point that Ulrich will have to eat as well. So she won't completely drain it, but like probably drain it far enough because she was getting hungry.
Yeah.
That she can get at least to the level where she's no longer hungry.
Probably two will do, and it just heaves down. You kind of almost sink slowly with it.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a perception alertness when you kind of rear your fangs back out. Yeah, you definitely hear that scream. Like it's almost like an animal scream, writhing in pain.
I want to attempt to break its neck.
It's not from the animal underneath you.
Oh, okay.
It's coming a few meters into the bushes.
Can I make a perception animal kin check to see what kind of
Yes, you can.
animal it is?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
I only have one success.
A deer.
Okay. Then she knows enough. She'll just start draining this guy.
Yeah, you drain it down, and the scream itself, it's even more. It sounds like it's almost being Daniel's being tortured almost. Seems to intensify.
Gonna make a willpower roll.
No problem.
She makes it.
The question for you is: are you going to check and see what's happening?
That was where the willpower roll was for.
Okay. I thought the willpower was because, oh Jesus, reminder of the sewers and shit.
Well, that too, but it's also like if she would be too scared, she would stay here.
Mm.
Now she can. Um, but she also has like she wants to make sure that like she doesn't want this guy to suffer unnecessarily. So
Hmm.
she would make sure that he's dead first. So she would drain it.
Oh yeah, no problem, no problem.
And I have no clue whether that would make me full or not.
Yeah, you'd be close to it. Close to it.
Okay.
I'd say probably 10 blood
9.
points.
I have
10.
10. 10 is my max luck
Oh,
point.
then, oh, then you're full. You're boy, Jenny. You 10.
Yeah.
You're 2 away. Because
Oh, I thought I only had 10. But okay, whatever.
yeah, you're
Okay,
close to it anyway. You're
that's fair
you,
enough.
yeah, fair feed.
She's gonna leave it here for now, and yeah, she's gonna deck stealth it though.
Go for it. Dex stealth it.
3 successes.
Yeah, you crouch in slowly into the bush as a second scream hits.
Let me guess, a smaller one.
Yep.
Hmm.
And when you come across, you see literally Ulrich has the thing has a gigantic the female has a gigantic scrape mark, but it's not the scrape mark she seems to be screaming from. It's when he feeds. It's just this constant like the animal's mouth eyes are wide open and just like it almost like wailing in pain.
She does not really know what to think about this because it goes against what she feels is right. But she doesn't really see what Ulrich does differently than what she does. She just has the feeling that it doesn't feel right that the animal should, um, like the animal should be able to put up a fight. It's how she thinks. This is why she didn't use her animalism because that would be a totally unfair fight. This way, she was still hunting it, still had the chance to escape and everything. But once like she won, she made it like basically go over quickly for him for the buck.
Give me a perception alertness.
Okay. 2 successes.
From what you can tell studying it, you can tell he's done the same strategy as you have. Very similar. And when he wrenches his fangs away, you have two enough to spot it. His fangs are jagged. Not like yours,
Mm.
just more serrated.
She'll. She's going to go as stealthily as possible back to the buck.
Hmm.
And we'll start to then very obviously drag it into the direction of the doe and the
Yeah,
cub.
yeah, yeah, cub, whatever it's called. I don't know the word for baby deer. The
Bambi.
baby deer, Bambi, the Bambi. So you drag it over, and obviously this makes a lot of ruckus. And Ulrich will turn,
Exactly.
fixing his mouth, and turn. There's just a bit of blood. He looks over. Well done.
Yes, father.
And you see him, he sits cross-legged, and he seems to be almost muttering something.
She she'll wait because if it's something important, then he'll probably let her know.
He just closes the doe's eyes and the Bambi essentially closes their eyes and just nods and puts his hand on their chest and mutters this very deep guttural language and stands up.
She'll still wait.
Why have you brought me? The stares at her kill.
I didn't want to leave it behind, and I figured we could use it.
Very good. Very good. Honor it first.
How?
Walks over very gently, intertwine his hands with hers and put it down on the deer. You thank it for being the sacrifice of your need. And thank the forest for providing it.
She nods and she will kneel down at the buck. Little like this is not a custom that she is used to. Um, she'll kind of place their hands on the buck. It's like, uh, thank you for providing food and other things, your bones, your skin, and thank you for putting up an honest fight.
He looks at it. The All-Father used to tell us, or told in the stories, you honor every kill you make. Because in the end you'll greet them slowly one day. And we all fade.
Yes, Father.
He'll easily hoist up the buck, basically. We'll bring this back and I'll work on skinning it. Maybe my owl will like some of the meat.
She'll I mean, she does not have that much strength, so she will probably lift like the cub, the Bambi, and will put it over her shoulders,
Yeah,
and then like grab the deer, the doe's legs, starts pulling it along.
he'll very casually walk over and grab the leg and just yank it with immaculate ease as he's walking with you. You may have the buck's antlers if you need to make a new bow out of it.
I don't have a bow.
Well, you will learn to craft one. With a smile.
I thought they were made out of wood.
I sometimes like to incorporate the bones into them.
Okay.
Adds a personal touch.
Yes, Father.
You smile and, you eventually ride back to the cabin as you see Aisha's, sitting there by one of the pots as she seems to be, washing herself. And he'll nod and he'll just slump the big deers down and Aisha will just look over at you two. Staring.
And no one will present her neck.
Nods once and or smiles at Aisha. Aisha just, glares at him and looks at no one. You were screaming.
Sorry, sister.
Why?
Last night in the city, the memories were not good.
You can peony Aisha if you would like.
Sure, why not?
Sure. Sure, why not?
1, 2, 3, 4,
Jesus.
5.
Fucking empathy master over there. You can see on some deep level she gets it. With that level of successes,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, she completely understands what you mean.
Ouch!
Sorry, I don't knock the spot. You should
That was very loud.
just beeps at you basically. Yeah, but on some level she gets it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no one will basically just kind of stare at Aisha's feet. Like after that quick glance up. because first of all, she doesn't really like to talk about it, and second, yeah, she feels like especially because she has the bad dreams about it, it makes her more weak.
Or it kind of breaks the awkward silence. You two should go check out the forest. I'll skin the deer and have it ready for you when you're back. Smiles at no one.
Yes, father.
He's skidding away, he just does it very quickly as he's humming something. Aisha will pick up her things and look at no one.
We'll walk up to Aisha.
And she'll, get to walk off into the woods. But when you get away from Ulrich and all that, she'll turn and put your hand on your face. Do you scream every night?
I don't know. Sometimes Ulrich tells me I do, sometimes he doesn't.
Head twist. He used to say the same to me.
Oh.
I believe you met my child.
My nephew?
Leon.
Oh, right.
He is your nephew, yes, sister.
He was there when we killed something.
Does he look well?
I guess, out of character, or no, was he wounded after the fight? A little, I think.
Little wounded, yeah. Little wounded. Took a knife wound.
I don't think he was more wounded than I was at the end, though.
I think it was you than him. I think no one took the worse punishment than he did.
So she kind of glances up at Aisha for a moment. She says, he was well. He did get hurt in the fight, but not very bad.
Good. He chose the city.
She'll frown kind of at that, like almost before she pulls her face straight again. It's like involuntarily frowns. She is not agreeing with that decision.
And Aisha, I'm not going to make you roll empathy for this. You can actually see the relief on Aisha's face that you agree.
I don't like the city.
Neither do I. So filthy.
Too many eyes.
The smell. That's what I hate about it.
That was bad. There's so many. So many of them.
I watched you fight.
I figured.
Twists her head like almost literally like a bird. Not like my sister. More like me.
Oh. I haven't met sister yet.
She is. Smiles. That kind of snarly smile. She is our sister, but she loves the city.
There's again a quick frown. Oh,
But she comes to the woods to visit father always. But she is more human than we are.
I remember I met her once when you found me.
Yes. Saskia goes to different cities. They are her forest. I don't agree. But she looks around in the woods as it seems to go silent as you two are walking. Sniffs the air.
No one will also do that.
Yeah, it's silence. And she looks over at you. But you twists. You are more like Ulrich and I.
I think so. I just don't know the city. I don't remember if I've ever been there before. I know the woods.
She leans right into your face, like sniffing at it again. Doing something very similar to when she was an owl.
No one doesn't really pull back. He just stands there.
Do your screams... She thinks, looks at you again. Do your screams ever go away?
I hope so.
Can you still hear them?
No.
She just nods slowly.
But they're
Doesn't.
close.
That's when she sort of twists and touches your face again, almost like just her nails kind of like just dance along your skin. Mine are always there.
No one will look up. Um, uh, like there's sympathy on her face.
She's again complete blank slate.
I'm sorry.
For what?
Do you hear that? It's not happy.
I was born in war. Maybe that's why Ulrich calls me his wrath. And she touches your chin upwards, like almost assessing your neck. You were not given the embrace we were given, sister and I. You were given comfort. We were given pain. It is not father's fault, but it was pain.
I saw.
You did. Leans forward very intently.
When we were hunting just now.
Ah. He does not mean it in a savage way. It has been with him since he was born.
I
No. She actually smiles at you. You don't.
I mean, he didn't eat any different than I did. So I presumed he didn't do it because he likes to give pain.
Oh, you've only seen the initial bite. There's a reason Father does not hunt in the cities.
I can't understand, but
Fa-
um,
Father eats them all, and there's always pain.
oh, I see.
He cannot help it, but he gives back to the earth. She smiles.
I would still prefer to be really your sisters.
You are my sister.
I'm not really. I am. I don't know who did this to me.
And she reaches and touch your hand, and I need you to roll willpower.
Oh boy. There's a 4, 6, 8, 10,
4, 6, and 10. Okay,
and
dokie.
8.
And an 8. Oh, lovely. So the 10 and the 8 are perfect. Now, let me see what this thing is. That flashes right in front of your face.
Sorry. I don't have my Hangouts on.
Oh,
What? Oh, shite.
but for the briefest of seconds, just poof, as you hear whisper in your ear, God bless. And that same harsh sound of mother. And then when you shift back, you see Aisha just staring at you almost curiously.
She would probably have jumped at least a little.
I did not hurt you.
Oh,
I, don't- I. She kind of looks down, and you can. Well, you can roll a perception empathy if you're trying to assess, because Aisha just looks as blatantly confused as you do.
mm-hmm. Uh, yeah.
Wow, Jesus. Right, with 4 successes, you really need to get perceptions specialty. Jesus. So when you have that initial shock of seeing Mother, it's almost like that transferred on top of Aisha. She looks blanked out and stares in her eyes, and she seems to mothering several things.
No one doesn't really know what to do with this, so she probably will step backwards. Just take a step back.
She eventually Aisha's eyes kind of click on, and that stare resumes. Every time I touch you, the screams intensify. Why?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
She'll go right up into your face and sniff. Why do you look so familiar?
I don't know.
She leans right in again. Why do you have her eye?
She'll take another step back. Don't know. Whose eyes?
Her eyes. She seems to be panting.
I want a perception empathy.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
1, 2, 3, 4 again.
Wow. Perception King. Aisha's. You've seen that look in Aisha's eyes a few times when she starts to hunt. It's like when a wolf begins to take breaths almost. Like their bodies begin to spring.
No one starts to crouch.
Why do you have her eyes?
Kind of curls her lip up a bit. Then we'll back away again, 1 step.
She twists her head again. Why do you have her eyes? You see her hands starting to like close slowly.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Please.
And it's odd. It's almost like her. Like it's like you've when you see glass almost fracture for the first time. It's almost like her face literally cracks, and she twists downwards, like her long black hair like falls in front of her face.
No one's gonna spend a blood point in stamina.
She looks up at you, confused. Then you see the fangs descend as she just twists and snarls, basically.
Another step backwards.
Why do they scream at me when I look at you? You aren't my sister.
Just gonna put another dot at this time in strength.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean,
I think we'll roll for Aisha. Here we go. And what is her? Let me just double check her sheet. No, it's not that. It is that much. Whoosh. Oh. Oh my. So she takes a step forward again. When she takes a step forward, that step becomes heavier. Almost like a thump. And you hear her voice seems to go very guttural. You're not my sister.
I I don't know who did this, and I,
And I need you to roll willpower again.
great.
Because someone's playing games.
I got 1 success, if the diff is
Oh,
8.
yes, it is today. Oh, wow. Okay. So, again, you feel this soothing touch on your back as you see. Aisha obviously doesn't see it from what you can tell, as Mother slides right beside you. Does it feel good to have them all fear you like this?
Stop it. Are you doing this?
She screams so loud. But I wonder, does she scream like you?
Don't do this.
But you're mine. Did you
It's
think
not.
I would? Did you think I would leave?
Why?
Hmm. Things have to be given back to the farm, just like your father said.
Why me?
You, I found you. I've been watching you your whole life. No one. And she has this wicked alien smile.
Um, I think no one is gonna attack.
Go for it. Roll me your dex roll, no one. You just fail, you flail out
Yeah.
ineffectually. And Mother vanishes. And you just literally flail out and strike Aisha's chest.
Oh shit.
And I'm going to have to make a roll for Darling. Whew. Oh, wow. Okay, never mind. Um, you see the eyes flare a bit. She shake. I mean, her body shakes, but she seems to just suppress it slowly. Who are you?
No one. No one. I don't want to be anyone.
And Aisha will reach out slowly, not aggressively.
She'll back away.
Why do you fear me?
Something is going on. I don't know what.
Aisha then reaches out again.
I'm gonna make another willpower roll because she's like at the
But yeah,
point of like.
the poor thing is flipping the fuck out. Yeah, totally
Yeah,
rolling power.
definitely.
Yeah, the poor thing. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
That's
Oh,
bad.
that's very bad. Oh no. That'd be a botch. That'd be.
That's the botch.
That'd be a botch. Yes. So no one. What happens?
I'd say she would bolt and run, but
Mm-hmm,
if you
mm-hmm.
would
Oh,
call it a frenzy, I would.
I call that a rot trek. That's what I call that. I call that running for your life. You know.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So she will probably let out kind of a similar scream as we just heard before with the doe, but was like hurting, and she will bolt probably past Aisha, like deeper into the forest.
Oh, you go deeper in, do you? Lovely. So yeah,
I
do you
don't
want
know. I
to?
mean, she doesn't really have a sense of
Oh
direction at
no.
this point, but like, I mean, I can imagine that she wouldn't like back down anymore. She just goes
Okay,
forward, and forward is still like that way. So yeah,
let's see. Odds or evens?
Um, evens.
Okay.
Nope.
Oh no.
Yep, I'm very good at this. Oh boy.
So you run and run and run until eventually you belt into one of the trees hard,
Ow.
and the tree pulls you up into it basically,
Okay.
and you can feel the same throbbing that you felt before. The do-do, do-do.
Oh no.
But you're not greeted with the woman. You're greeted with that staring at, you, almost spindling down from the tree.
No.
Why do you run? She was only wanting to remember you.
Mm. Torna, odds or evens?
Um. Whoa. What is that? That's willpower, yeah?
Yeah, that was willpower.
Damn. Like a boss. Um. Very well done. But Mother literally says, why don't you reject her love? Why do you reject mine?
Yeah, has one success on like flailing at her.
Oh, right. Roll your damage.
Mm. Hmm. Oh, actually, roll my damage. Yeah, no damage.
Oh yeah, you do hit her skin, and the skin feels slimy. But you don't. You can tell the mother just laughs. No one, please stop that. Why don't you answer my question? Why do you reject her love? She only tries to remember you.
Again, one success to hit.
Okay, roll damage.
One.
Okay.
Oh wait, actually, I have because I put dots into strength. Fuck, sorry.
You're alright, you're alright. If you want to reroll, yeah.
Two. If the one does the one cancel out on you?
No.
Okay, then it's two. Sorry, that doesn't count.
She takes, she takes that punch and she twists and her head snaps back like almost doing a 360 spin. But it sounds like this horrid screeching sound. She turns.
It's only bashing, really. I mean,
Yeah, no. She turns then and twists, leaning right in. Why don't you remember her? And she pokes right into your forehead. And you get this flash of Aisha and then this flash of you. And then it's almost like this violent, like, wolf just seems to engulf both of you. And then as she presses downwards again, she just pulls her head back. And for the briefest of seconds, you are thrust on a battlefield, burning. Men are dying, women are screaming. And you, right beside you, is a frightened girl that looks exactly like Aisha. And then, boom, you're back in the empty woods and there's no one there. And you keep hearing the whispering of the trees, Sterren, Markel.
I think I'm gonna make another willpower roll.
Go for it.
Yeah, she keeps it together.
Yes, you're shaking. And what? Let me look at your merits again, because if I remember, you do have a specific one. Come into play here. Oh, what? Yeah, oh no, you don't have that one. Roll me a wit survival,
Okay.
since you managed to keep your shit.
With stats, survival is that, so -1 makes it 4 again. 3 successes.
You can tell about 6 hours have passed. It is now about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. So that probably means that she'll have to stay here for the night. Or at least, like, she doesn't really know if she can return at this point, but she's gonna probably try to find her way back. Funny thing is, she can't follow her own trace, so she has to do it with like what she remembers.
Give me a perception alertness.
1, 2, 3, 4, and she still has the red glowing eyes on because I never shut them down. So 5 successes.
You see Aisha wandering around looking quite panicked.
And no one is still in the tree, right?
Yep.
Is she like stuck there because she basically said it had brought her up?
No, you are actually just sitting in the tree now at this stage.
Okay.
And there's no throbbing beside it either. There's no heartbeat.
So she'll jump down.
Yeah, and almost like a head snap, and you see Aisha just stare. She runs up, quite relieved. You're safe.
I
I am sorry. I have frightened you.
I'm sorry too.
They are so loud.
You were fighting. There was someone with you.
My sister, my mother. They were they were killed in the battle. Ulrich found me along with Saskia back in the eve, hiding under a body.
Oh,
That was many years ago.
I
You look like my little sister.
want to go home. Please.
She looks up at the sky. You can sleep with me tonight. Father knows that I'm looking for you.
I really want to go home.
Stay with me, sister. I will make sure you're safe.
I.
Aye, aye, aye. That'd be a botch.
Yep. Again.
Running, and this time Aisha's gonna do something because she's not letting you go anywhere. So roll your decks out. Decks out, no one.
Mhm. Mm. 3.
2, 3. So I think you're the defender in that case.
Mm.
So Aisha narrowly misses you. You feel a tug against your clothes.
She continues running.
Roll me
Probably
another.
spending another dex or blood index.
Roll me another dex athletics. That poor no one.
Wow.
Jesus.
5 successes.
Yeah, she's barely keeping pace with you. As you keep hauling and running and running,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Give me a willpower roll.
Depending on the diff, there is 1 or no successes.
I'd say you get 1, so you're kind of
Okay.
momentarily like brought out of it.
She'll stop.
And you've lost Aisha by this point. She's, you can hear just the shouts, and at that point, the wood itself seems to separate as Oryx just lands in front of you perfectly.
And yeah, she'll just run towards him.
He outstretches his arms, and you jump. I'm assuming you jump in, right?
Yeah.
I'm here. Aisha kept me informed of where she was.
I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for?
I don't know what happened.
Aisha has bad evenings. It's not your fault, little one.
I saw her fighting. I was there too.
He studies you. Did you now?
She was here.
Who?
Mother.
Mother.
She asked why I didn't remember her. Why I didn't remember Aisha.
You didn't. Just strokes your hair. Come on, we'll come back. I don't want you to be angry at your sister, no one.
I'm not angry at her.
I know. And she's not angry at you. Come on, I will put you to sleep. You'll be sleeping with me.
I don't want this. Don't want it in my head.
He just rubs a tear probably from your cheek. We'll get rid of it together. I promise. Oh, 1 success.
Hmm?
That roll came up.
Oh,
That was weird. Yeah, roll came up. I was like, oh, okay.
sorry. I didn't. Probably
I'll
just.
just probably delay.
Yeah.
Like, oh, smiles at her. We'll figure it out together. And I promise it will stop.
She'll kind of nod.
He basically just picks you up into his arms, basically, and will carry you back to the cabin, moving quite quickly through the woods. And we'll make sure you, basically, the moment you get in the cabin, he wraps you up very tightly and just sits with you until basically the both of you collapse asleep.
Hmm.
And while no one fades to sleep in the arms of Ulrich, as she still remembers, screams, Aisha sits alone in her haven, staring at the wall and remembering something she created and lost at the same time. And that's where the scene will end.